Okay, let's proceed. When we look at what happened in that narrative we are presenting to us as regard to God coming to judge the nation that has been oppressing his people and granting them freedom, that made him qualified to tell them, don't have another God behind me or before me or beside me, whichever word we choose. We discover that he came down to judge the gods behind the men. The first thing he did was a display of power, where Moses threw his staff on the ground, he becomes snakes, and the Egyptian magicians did the same. And that of Moses swallowed up their own. That's number one. All the authorities, the staff of authority that is in the hand of the Egyptian magicians, are now in the belly of the snake that the staff of Moses became. And now it has turned back to staff in the hand of Aaron. There's no way they could access their authority any longer. That is to say, the power with which those magicians were operating has been stripped off them and has been handed over to Aaron, in which is now inside the staff of Aaron. After that comes another action. It has to do with the great gods that they so much believed in. I have been telling us that when God came down to show his power, he decided to show it upon the gods that the people believe in. If we look at the first thing he did, he told Moses, stretch forth your rod on river Nile. River is source of life. Moses did that and the river Nile turned to blood. Why did he do that? The Egyptians have God they believe in that is in charge of the waters. They have at least 3 gods that they so much revere and worship. I'm talking of the Egyptians, our African brothers. One of the god is called Tifnot. Tifnot is presented as a female goddess. She is the goddess of moisture, rain, and dew, and is considered a vital part of the creation myth. She is often depicted with the head of a lioness and is associated with the sun and the cobra symbol. Another god they believed in that is in charge of water is Hapi. He is the god of the Nile River, personifying its life-giving floods and fertility. Then another god they believe in that is in charge of waters is the one they called Nun. He represents the vast chaotic waters that existed before creation and is considered the source of all life. These 3 gods are too powerful. The Egyptians revere them. When we talk about goddesses, Africans believe in goddesses so much. So Egypt is one of the nations in Africa. And that's the nation we are looking at, what happened in the ancient time in their land. Now these 3 gods are highly revered. What God did was to present a challenge to those gods. He came to their own habitation. He came to their own kingdom. He came to where they are in charge, that is waters, and told Moses, stretch forth your rod, point it at that very river. Moses did that and the river turned into blood. Listen, what happened here wasn't a show of force. God was challenging these 3 gods. If you are God indeed, if you have all the power that the people think, If you have all the power that Pharaoh assumes you have, and because of that he is oppressing my people, come and redo what I have done. Come and reverse what I did. I have turned these waters into blood. So far you are in charge of waters. Come and change it to water again. The Egyptians were helpless. Pharaoh was helpless. Remember, the magicians that would have been too powerful, their own authority has been handed over to Moses. When the staff of Moses in the hand of Aaron turned to a snake and swallowed up all the snakes which their own staff became. Now, these three gods, Hapi, Non, and Tefnut, could not rise up to protect the waters and to change the waters into change the blood that the river Nile has become into waters. They were helpless. By this singular act, it is becoming obvious to Pharaoh and the Egyptian magicians and sorcerers, and also the Egyptian inhabitants, that this particular time a greater power has come, and there is a writing on the wall indicating that something terrible is about to happen. And what was that thing? They will become defenseless very soon. He who had oppressed will soon be oppressed. He who has been oppressing others will become victim of oppression, because a greater power is coming. Permit me to end this video by saying, if you have been enjoying oppressing people, refrain from that today, or else the greater power, who happens to be the creator of the universe, will come, and the oppressor will become the oppressed. May God deliver you from that, and help you not to be a victim of the oppression from the Most High God in the form of judgment. I remain Pastor Elisha, the reformer with a difference and a rising voice in Africa.